Hello, I'm Henry Calvert.
And I'm Tobias Turley.
And welcome to a very, very special episode of The Scene Stealers, where today we will be finding out what it really means when you're an Addams, because we are joined by...
Lauren Jones.
And Jacob Fowler.
Whoa! Look at this.
Yes.
This is very exciting. We're on location as well, so you must excuse any slight echo, because we are in
the most echoey room in the world. Apparently.
Yeah, a huge rehearsal room, because you guys are in the midst of rehearsals for the UK tour of the Addams Family.
We've learned the choreography.
We've trained as well.
Yeah.
So I guess the first thing to ask is just, first of all, how are rehearsals going? How long have you been going for so far? Are you enjoying it? That's the question.
We're in like our second week now, like finishing the second week. We've got one more week to go, and they're going incredibly well. Like, we're really enjoying it. Everyone's really lovely, which makes things so much easier. But yeah, and everyone's crazy as well, which helps you just do whatever the hell you want to do and like figure out what works and what doesn't work, because you're safe with everyone.
Absolutely. And you've got people like Alexandra Burke, Leslie Joseph and Clive Rowe, who, when you find out they're in the cast, you get there and you think, oh, I hope they're nice, you know, like, ooh, I know who they are. They are the loveliest people, and they are so good as well. Like, they are the choices they're making,
I don't think it's really hard to be serious as well, because we keep laughing.
We've never
during
not laughed in a take.
You're not allowed to. You're yeah.
I've got to be absolutely honest.
Yeah, I can get away with it.
You can.
I can be like,
You look at me and go,
this is uncomfortable.
I'm going,
Exactly. I saw Clive Rowe in a panto.
Hackney.
I think, Hackney. It must have been, not Christmas Just Gone, Christmas
He does it
before.
every year. He writes
and
it.
he was hilarious.
He's
absolutely hilarious.
brilliant.
So I'm excited to see what he does with this.
He was also in Sister Act, and
He
I
was.
like Sister Act a lot.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yes, I did. Thrice. The Crow hath called. Thrice.
He's brilliant.
He's great.
And in Tracy Beaker.
He's Duke.
He's Duke from Tracy Beaker.
Yeah, it's from the story of Tracy Beaker.
Mumbly porridge.
Yeah, he's like the one that does all the
clip
cooking.
that, clip it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's so cool. Danny Harmer might come and watch.
Oh, you've got to.
She's a
Please.
TikToker now, isn't she?
Yeah.
she is. She's
She
recently
keeps popping
just
up
on
on mine, yeah.
Wait, who?
Danny Harmer.
Tracy Beaker.
Oh my god, yeah.
No, I mean, I will come and watch.
Yeah, I
but
thought
Danny
you said
Harmer
I
might
have to come and
Way
watch.
more
She said Danny
important.
Harmer. Oh my gosh, I'd love that.
Yeah,
Stars
that's
Dream.
insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. You're in Addams Family now, but we want to go back a bit. Okay, we've got like a younger theatre kid audience who are all very keen to know what it takes to get into the industry. So, what's your history with MT? What got you guys into it? Where did you train? Give us the spiel.
I trained at Trinity Laban, Conservatoire of Music and Dance.
Right down the camera.
I can't dance now. I trained there 2018 to 2021. Are we in the same graduating year?
Wow.
Yeah, COVID. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
I did that, but I left halfway through to film a TV show. So I was very lucky. But then I went back and got my degree.
What was the TV show? Was it?
The TV show was Little Mix.
Little Mix.
The Search.
Of course, he won the winner.
Yes.
Guys, there's three winners of TV shows in this cast. Myself, Alexandra Burke, and Sario, who is not the Viking,
Oh, he's the emperor.
the Emperor.
I'm sat next to a loser of the TV show.
Yeah, I was about to say we've got two winners of a reality TV show here, and a runner-up.
And two losers.
And a loser.
Were you on a reality?
We're not even. What?
Did you do reality TV?
No, not yet.
Who knows what might happen?
No, don't.
I feel
don't.
so odd.
Yeah, I mean, you're a fellow geek like me, and if
Oh,
they ever renew Beauty and the Geek, which they won't,
But they should, and it should be us.
yeah, we should host it. That's what we
That's
should
the
do.
thing. That's what we do.
I don't think you can pay Henry enough money in the world to do it again.
No. Martin might do it, the winner. Anyway, and what was your...
My story. So I did like theatre at Calvert. So I started off in The Sound of Music. This was before I trained. I was like 12 years old, and I did it with Rebecca Kane and Helena Blackman. And I was a Brigitte, which makes a lot of sense because I'm always reading. You haven't seen it yet, but soon you will see. I'm a massive nerd when it comes to reading.
I knew you were a nerd, trust me. Before I knew you.
You wear that on
Say
the
that
sleeve.
a bit nicer, Jacob. Just
My
a bit.
fiancée was in your cast, no? Was she not in that one?
Yeah, she was.
There you go.
Yeah, his fiance, and that's
Everyone
how we
knows
met.
everyone.
that's how we met. And then went on to do Curve Young Company, where I did like The Dreaming, and we did basically a musical version of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And I got to play basically the equivalent of the changeling boy and Puck in one, and I didn't realise I was the lead. I just suddenly started doing rehearsals, and I was like, oh wait, I'm in every scene.
I didn't realise I was the lead.
It sounds like such a... It's so hard.
It's draining.
And from there, I was like, I really want to do musical theatre. And thankfully, I had a very supportive family. And they were like, cool, first we'll do your A-levels so we can round you as a person, not just as a performer.
I had the same thing.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
We love...
My mum was like, you're not going to drama school without some backup.
Exactly. You're going to be smart.
Yeah, like, great. So the college made me do psychology, and I went to about 3 of the lessons in the space of the year, and I dropped it. Yeah.
And that was that. But you could...
I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be there.
Gosh.
So why would I go? I took the exam though, failed.
Really?
No way. After not wanting to
After going to 3 hours worth of lectures.
Oh my gosh.
But I completely get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Degrees.
It rounds you a bit more. Like, it gives you the work ethic, kind of, to...
Yeah, I
go
think so.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm probably just talking.
Not for me, actually.
But and then I started auditioning for drama schools, and I got in on my first try, which was fantastic, which is a blessing. Got to do Arts Ed. I went to Arts Ed, which was
Never
really...
heard of it.
Never heard of it at all. What?
Not once.
What?
Where is it?
I don't know.
Never heard.
I never went, actually. It's a lie.
You're lying.
But yeah, I went to Arts Ed, graduated in 2021.
Oh, you're...
We're the same.
You didn't go to...
I dropped out. I went to Central for about 3 lectures, and then I...
And when would have been your graduating year?
No, so no, you guys are older than me.
Like it's a bad thing.
I left sixth form in 2020.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Disgusting.
Horrible. Yeah, you guys are in the overs category now.
We are. We're all over 25.
You're no longer like boys, girls, you're overs.
Yeah, we
Me
are.
and my flatmate, Keelan, well, actually, all 3 of us turned 25 within about 2 weeks of each other, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we all had the same 25-year-old breakdown of the day of turning 25.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Just all taking turns.
It was all just going,
Just like
we're 25.
Yeah.
Because remember when we used to watch The X Factor and you'd think, over 25, they're basically dead.
Sam,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like Wagner,
They're
the
dodging
geriatrics.
Yeah, you just think
Wagner.
they're there to just for the, oh, bless them, they're going to die soon. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a make
and now we would be in that category.
You know what? Your audience who's like over 30 are going, thanks. This is
Yeah.
great. They're going to kill us. They're not going to come and watch this show. They
But
hate
it's
us.
us now.
And all of the younger audience are thinking, what the hell is an X Factor?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a thing anymore.
No, not since like
Probably for the best.
2018.
Well, some don't know what One Direction is, and I'm like, what
That's
do
ridiculous.
you mean?
They must know One Direction.
Yeah. But anyway, so you guys
Anyway.
did drama school,
Yeah.
graduated. What came next? I mean, Jacob, you've kind of got a name for yourself as being the longest serving JD in Heathers.
I don't want to speak
In
about it.
case
We
you
never
know.
mentioned it.
Well, I did the TV show, which helped.
Yes.
And then I went back, got my degree, because you need a backup. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was like, I need, not that a musical theatre degree was going to be a great backup, but do you know what I mean? At least I could then go and teach or something. So I did that. I'm not paying all that money to not have a degree. So I did the degree, and then left, and funnily enough, at the Hackney Empire, I got cast last minute in a show called Vanara, which, has anyone ever heard of that?
Yeah, I did.
So good. Oh my gosh.
Did you do that with Joaquin?
Joaquin Pedro Valdez.
Yeah.
Oh, I love JP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
JP?
yeah. Oh, he knows him really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's fabulous.
Yeah, everyone does call him JP.
He's
But I call
so,
him
so lovely.
Oh, I was with him yesterday. and saw
Were you
him at
actually?
the Frogs.
The Frogs?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I really liked the first act.
I said the same thing.
Yeah. Me and Joaquin are with the same agency, so I see him everywhere.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Great guy.
Anyway,
So I did that, and last minute, someone got COVID, and that was my professional debut at the Hackney Empire, and I was the leading man.
Yes, you
But I knew before I was going in. So I'm not doing it unless I'm the leading man now, Jake. I went in, I did it, and then I was speaking to Joaquin, and he was like, "Hey man, Heathers is coming back," because he'd just been in Heathers at the Haymarket.
Yeah.
Come back to the other palace. I was like, "Oh my god, I've got to get in for it." Messaged. I won't bore you with the story, and then a month later, I was in Heathers at the other palace. Crazy. Wow.
And just for over how long were you actually in it? Because it was a long time.
I did it for 5 months at the other palace. I started as understudy JD and then took over after 5 days, and then left to tour with Little Mix. Drop that in there. Did a couple more musicals, and then did the UK tour, which was like 9 months long.
Wowza.
So yeah, it doesn't sound like long really. I've only done it for like a year and 2 months. You know, people do West End shows for 3, 4, 5 years in a row. But because they always do such short contracts with Heathers.
When I was there, my cast was the longest cast that
they'd ever done
a run. The other person was only 6 months.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
See, it's always
it was always 3 months beforehand, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
interesting.
and because people leave early and people drop out for various reasons and stuff, I've just managed to rack up the amount of performances.
And Lauren, yours? What was your first gig?
My first was with the Royal Shakespeare Company,
Oh,
which
wow.
isn't a bad job.
Yeah.
Let me just pick up the mic. Hold my microphone down. It was the Magician's Elephant.
With Luke Patel.
Oh my God, you were in that?
Yes.
I didn't see it, but sorry, I didn't want you to be like, oh my God, were you there?
Did you see it? No.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember Luke was in it.
Yeah. He played the cover of Jack Wolf.
Jack Wolf was in it.
Exactly.
Jack Wolf was in it.
I remember
Wolf
that.
was in
I
it.
cast him yesterday.
I thought you said I cast him yesterday. I was like, what did you cast him for?
You know what he'd be great for?
Yeah.
You know what he'd be great for? No, I just walked past him on the street actually.
No way.
Yeah, I was leaving an audition.
What a
and
great
that.
story.
An audition, and I think he was going to the audition.
He has to audition still?
We all did.
Honestly.
The cross we have to bear.
But anyway, back to me.
Sorry, the RSC.
Yeah, did the Magician's Elephant where I was covering the lead girl in it, and it's kind of like a long lost family story. So the brother and sister find each other after a while,
right.
and I look very similar to Jack Wolf, especially now with this hair.
Yeah, you didn't have that hair then, did you?
I did not,
No.
but I did backcomb it. Jesus, what a time!
It's based on a movie or a book?
Book, yeah, and then they've made an animated film, which I did not.
It's a Netflix original. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
And it's nothing like the book. And I'm like, well, what's the point? Anyway, that's me. And then my first West End job was like Bonnie and Clyde, which was like a massive deal for me because not only was I playing like ensemble, I was also covering Bonnie. I was like unofficial alternate for Bonnie and also first cover Blanche as well. So I was like covering both the leads, and that's quite a massive responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't audition for Blanche or anything. I auditioned for Bonnie and...
I was doing some research on you earlier, preparing for this, and I saw.
Yeah.
Did you do the tour as well?
I did the Arts Garrick, and I wasn't supposed to do the tour, and then I was called in as an emergency.
I had so many friends that did that tour, and so I was planning to come and see it as well, and then obviously you got cut short.
Yeah, we did.
Which was so sad. I remember ringing, because one of my best friends is Nate, who I met doing Heathers.
He's insane.
I love him. And
Yeah.
Jasmine, and Liv, and Callum, there's so many people in that
The
show.
absolute
I remember seeing, like, walking home and seeing the What's on Stage thing, being like, the show's cancelled. I rang Nate and I was like, dude, what's happening? And he was like, I have no idea. We've been told to go to the theatre now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you don't know. That's mental.
We didn't.
But that's
Well,
that one.
To link it in, my fiance was meant to be joining it for the last
Exactly.
2 months.
Of
Exactly.
course.
And then she found out via What's on Stage. As you do.
Awful behaviour.
But more recently, you were in Scissorhands.
I was in Scissorhands
The
as Kim and cover Edward Scissorhands.
Well, that
Quite
ties in
nice.
quite nicely
Oh,
to
does it?
another facet of your character,
Yeah.
which is Lauren's a massive nerd.
A massive nerd.
A massive nerd, and we've just spoken a bit about the Comic-Con scene and all of that palaver, but you are a cosplayer.
I am.
A cosplayer. Where does that start? Where did that begin? Because you also did an Edward Scissorhands cosplay at Con this year.
I did. It was actually the costume from Edward Scissorhands.
Oh.
So me and Jordan, we shared a costume.
And you nicked it.
Well, Jordan kept like the hands. We were all allowed to take all of our costumes home. All of them.
wow.
Yeah, because it's like
They said this is never happening again, take your costume.
it was just it takes a lot of money to like send it over to America. So they were like, oh, take all the costumes, take props, all of that kind of stuff. It was crazy, and I went a bit mental. I was like taking everything because like leather is really expensive. I went really American. Leather is really expensive, so I was like, I'm gonna take all of it. But yeah, I got to keep the costume, and so I like modified it and added little bits and pieces, like the little details from the film, like all the belts going across and the little.
It looked great. I'll put a photo in now so you can see it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
But
Doesn't it look great?
It was really great. My favourite cosplay you did was the Lucy McLean one, Fallout.
Thank you.
God, I never played the game, watched the series,
Yeah.
fell in love with it.
Oh,
Great
it's
Oh my
series
God.
and great games as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get them actually. It's
I
my new.
need to.
But speaking of costumes, I am going very.
It's very Jeff Goldblum.
He's
very Jeff
Goldblum. Did I mention that I met Jeff Goldblum?
And you did a thing right to...
Yes.
It was all over TikTok.
Yes.
It's happening again. This
He's
always
so
happens.
If I had that party trick, I would do that.
Please just do it for us now.
When you first started this whole interview, I was like, that's Jeff Goldblum interview.
I fall into it. When I met him, it was like
should.
all of the comments are just like, this is two versions of the same person.
And what
he
a compliment
loved
to
you
have.
as well. He was so
loved
And,
like,
you.
and Jonathan as well. I think Jonathan actually did love me. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think he probably
Yeah, I think
he will
probably
adopt
did.
you in a
There is a video of Jonathan staring at his ass as he bends over.
Oh, gotta
Yeah, well,
find it.
include a photo.
Insert now.
But speaking of costumes, we did a little bit of a dig.
We did a little bit of a dig.
what are you
We
getting
did
at?
a little bit of a dig.
I'm really scared.
And look how just
Just how seamlessly
Brilliant
we've
this
got
is.
it up as well.
Yeah.
Lauren is a cosplayer.
Yes.
Lauren
Okay.
dresses up as fictional characters.
Yeah.
And back in 2019, Lauren dressed up as...
Oh my goodness! Wow!
manifesting. At
I
its,
think
at
that was
its
like second
finest.
year of Arts Ed.
Halloween party.
Yeah.
It was
It was.
hilarious. I saw that. I was
manifested
This
it.
is brilliant.
I actually auditioned for Arts Ed with Paul from the Addams Family.
No, you
And I
didn't.
got in with it.
That is so typical.
Oh my!
What do you mean?
Whoa!
We're
That's
about
one of those
to-
songs that if you nail it, you nail it.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
best feeling.
That's
in the
quite
world.
impressive to be able to do that at such a young age as well. Like,
Thanks.
She was a lead at the RSC and she didn't even know.
But
yeah,
it really
you've
did.
manifested this role.
I've been wanting it for a while.
That is, I love things like that when it comes back around and it's like, yeah.
It
Comes
definitely
full
felt like a
circle.
fate bucket list moment. So now that I've got it, I'm like, don't let it get to your head. Really,
is it
Yeah.
dream role status?
massive dream
Yeah.
role. So I'm trying to stay like humble, but also like it still hasn't hit me. And I think as soon as we're behind that curtain, hearing da 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 da,
Oh my gosh.
and the orchestra starts going, I'm gonna be gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Oh my god, I'm actually Wednesday Addams.
I mean,
Okay.
When you get the email through, your agent says, "Look, this has come up." What's your immediate thought? Like, this is a dream role that crosses your desk or your
Yeah,
laptop, whatever.
Yeah.
Where does your mind immediately go? Is it to audition songs? Is it like, oh
Yeah.
Christ alive, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah, my brain is like instantly going, okay, what do they need from me? Da, da, da. And also, it's trying not to over effort in the room, because when you want something so much, you're more likely to sabotage
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
because you'll push too much, you'll overact. You've just got to stay calm and really like in your body. And I like auditioned for this, I think a year ago when it went to the Palladium. I got really close to the end, so I was so close, and I was gutted when I didn't get it. But like, Jamisa did amazing as Wednesday. I got to see her perform, and now I finally got the chance to do it as well. So yeah, it's definitely like I was prepared because I knew some of the stuff from last time. But yeah, look at that lovely music in our
It's
background.
getting very loud
I know.
upstairs. I love that you
Same.
said that though. I love there are so many auditions that, you know, sometimes that come through and you're like, oh my god, I really love to do this. And you're so right that you practice it one way. As soon as you go in the room, and you're like, oh, I biffed that. Because I was
Yeah.
like so nervous because
Over-prepared,
I really
Yeah.
wanted it, and you come out and you go, I didn't do that anything like I did that at home.
I know, it's always
And you have
the
to
way, isn't
stay open as well,
Yeah.
like because sometimes you'll have a set way of doing it. Because of course I've been singing pulled for years now.
Yeah.
So like it's time to like open it up. So every time I went in the room with every different Lucas, there was more than one. I'm so sorry. Every different Lucas
I
that
know.
was paired.
I was
it? Trust me, I know.
You know all the men I've
I
been
know.
with.
could have been him.
I know all the men for it.
Oh damn! That would have been so cool.
know.
But
No, you would have been great. You'd have been better than me.
let's go now.
I know.
But yeah, just doing different versions with each person, bringing something.
And you
new
were
to
in for
it.
Wednesday, weren't you, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
They thought they'd go in a different direction.
Different direction.
You know
It's always
what?
the way.
It was supposed to go to someone else. Did you say no to it and then I took it?
But yeah, I just thought 6'4" bloke.
They wanted us
was
to.
just- I don't know. We had creative differences on it.
You wanted to do it in the style of Jeff Goldblum, and they just said, look, come on.
No, next time.
Next.
I'm being Paul.
One normal night. That's all I want. That's all I need from you.
Oh, one normal night as well.
This is brilliant.
That was
So good. Yes. Yes, because these. The hell was that? Okay.
No good deed.
seen that.
Ella Canana. Yes.
Seen it tonight.
Oh, I'm seeing Evita tonight.
I'm jealous.
Yes.
I really want to see that.
Yeah, I splurged. I thought.
Well, this is what I said to Hannah. I was like, if we're going, I'm not sitting in the back.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend money.
So I've spent some moolah.
Got
But Rachel was my first ever interview that I've done.
I thought you were going to say Rachel was my first ever love.
I was about to think that too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was about to think that.
my first,
This is the second thing
Yeah.
he talks about whenever he possibly can. The first is Jeff Goldblum, and the second is
secondly,
Rachel
is that Rachel
I mean, I don't
Zegler
blame
and
you.
Lucy Liu said I had nice eyes and that I had a nice smile. I did this interview and she was like, oh my God, you were amazing. Maybe not like that, but like, oh my God, you were amazing. Wow, you've got such a nice smile. You've got nice eyes. I was like,
He said, have you seen Beauty and the Geek?
yeah.
Frame
Slipped
it.
her a business card.
Yeah.
But no.
Do you have letterboxed?
Anyway, Addams Family. Shit, I did write my questions. Yes, so audition process. You're going in, when you're approaching these roles that kind of have an existing version of it, such as kind of your Scissorhands or your Wednesdays, or your JDs to an extent. There's kind of existing well-known performances and also existing fan bases for those performances. Does that add quite a bit of pressure? And like, how do you balance kind of paying homage to what came before, but then also making it your own thing?
Yeah. Do you want me? Oh,
You go.
that's me. It's always a difficult line. For me, it's always research. I do tons of research. So for this, I've watched like the Addams Family films, the TV series Wednesday. I've watched a few school productions of the Addams Family, and I've tried to.
Gosh, how were they?
There's a really cool one that's out in like this garden, and they come through the maze, all the ancestors. It's really cool.
That is good.
It's really cool. Don't you dare that. But that, and then there's bootlegs. I also watched like Carrie Hope Fletcher's vlogs. Yeah, I went down a whole spiral. Keeps going. And it's like retaining all of that, seeing who Wednesday is, how she acts, and then when we get into the room and start working with like the script, just kind of, what am I trying to say? There was a lesson that one of my teachers taught me, and I said, is that when you've done the research, leave it to the side, it will naturally come through. Don't force it. Don't try to show the audience, look how clever I am. Even though there's a few times where I will do that, because I go, look at this tiny detail. But it will naturally come through. And because it's also a musical, I feel like Wednesday wouldn't usually be in a musical. If she saw it, she would kind of go, what is this, and run away. I'm not bashing this musical, I swear. It's amazing. So it's trying to find that kind of balance of, she needs to enjoy herself when she's doing this, and pulled is perfect for that, of going, this feels wrong but so right, and then kind of creating that new version of Wednesday that suits a musical and still is her. So yeah, it's like a hard line to find, but I think I'm finding it okay.
I think you're finding it.
That
Yeah.
is
You get there.
That is the best response to that question. I genuinely, I asked the people who did the live action Lilo and Stitch a similar question. The people who did the How to Train Your Dragon movie, a similar thing. Karate Kid, kind of and it's just like, yeah, like I just wanted it to be my own thing, but just respect the original. Oh my God, that's so insightful.
We
Yeah,
can't keep this in.
Yeah, we can.
Can we?
Well, it's true. I was like, no, but that was genuinely really, really.
It's your
like,
funeral.
It's
and
pretty
so
much the
that's what
same
it's all
answer,
about.
but I've just gone into.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but I think, yeah, it's great when there is an existing fan base and people that kind of love this character. It's great for that fan base to know that it's in the hands of someone who understands it and genuinely and genuinely loves it and really respects it. And I think that comes across very much so with yourself.
No, it's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Anyway, yeah, that's really good. One thing that you guys have done in the midst of rehearsals was the West End Live.
The
Experience.
West End Live.
The West End
The
Live.
dreaded West End Live.
Run us through your day at West End Live. What was that like?
It was mental. Do you want to start? Because I've talked a bit, and I'll let you speak.
Well, thank God you answered that last question, because I would have said I just got it through and I went to the audition. I would have been like all the Lilo and Stitch lot. Right?
I needed money.
It's a nice job. 8 weeks. West End Live was amazing, wasn't it? We did a sound check on a Thursday. Which was great, because sometimes for those things you get a bit like, the sound can be notoriously bad for things like that.
I sort of bumping already. The sound check. I went and I did it, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, but it's also so hard kind of guessing what kind of sound you want. when
the
there's
day.
not
Exactly.
4,000
It's
people in
all-
front
Oh,
of
don't
you.
get me wrong. As soon as we got there on the
Different.
Sunday, we couldn't hear anything.
I couldn't even hear you. I was just going.
No, I wasn't singing.
You were mine.
I had a track. But no, then we
Yeah.
got there on the Sunday.
Yeah.
We got there about 2 hours early, didn't we? Because, professionals.
Trains.
And they turned us away and said, come back 20 minutes before. So we did.
Well,
So we're trying to be professional.
Well, West End Live.
Well, West End Live sorted
No.
us right out because we were about 20 minutes early. Well, we were about an hour early to see Clueless, and we got to sit at the front of the stage and watch
Yeah.
everybody else.
As you should, though.
I had a lovely little
Press.
chat with because I went in on Thursday for my sound check, met everyone, had a really nice rapport. I remembered a few of them from last year. And I was like, I might be coming back on Saturday with Henry to come watch Clueless. And they were like, yeah, just come find us.
Oh.
Give us a band, put us right in the pit, it was great.
I
That's-
have never
everyone's lovely.
felt more famous in my life.
I
Oh, when
bet.
you've got like 20,000 musical theatre kids screaming behind
We
you.
were stood there and we were taking photos of each other in front of it. And then someone went, Toby! And I went out and had a photo. And then they were like, oh my god, Henry, we were by the barrier. And we were like, yeah,
We're not exactly small.
One of the same things.
Yeah, everyone can see
And,
you.
and West End fans are, well, I would say for the majority are like young girls.
Yes.
And we're front barrier in front of all these like 4'6" and we're stood up taking photos. And then genuinely, when we came to see you on the Sunday, it was me, Keelan, and Ivan. Stood up, turned around. The security was like, "Yeah, okay, you guys need to go now."
Of course,
You're like,
I'll
this is the one I've come
I
for.
was in my element. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, Jim,
dare
you!" Yeah. What did you perform at West End Live? What did you say?
You did Pulled,
I did pulled and
and
then
we did Crazier
Crazy
Than You,
Than You, yeah.
which I keep calling Crazy For You, which is a different musical.
Get your tap shoes on then. But yeah, to be honest, I thought West End Live is incredibly well organised. I will say that. It's fantastic.
Seamless compared to other
Yeah,
musical
and
theatre
everyone's lovely
things.
backstage as well.
Yeah.
And we had like Magic Mike next to us in our dressing room, and I'm going like this, going,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys warm up.
We
That's
were sharing
great.
the same tent. Us 2 on 1, split halfway down, and they were like, "Can we just move the split?" Because it was just like some boards that you could put up. They moved it, so we were just like in the corner, and then like 30 men came in.
I'm there with my nebulizer, just going, okay.
Honestly, shocked.
Didn't know what to do with myself. But yeah, no, it was great. Loved it.
It was good.
It was. We smashed it.
We
Right?
smashed it.
We smashed it.
Going back to the show, what are your, so far, obviously I know this can change, what are your favourite songs or moments in the show?
You go first.
Okay. My favourite song would be One Normal Night.
Yeah.
Great song.
I know.
Henry loves
Isn't it? It's just all the legit stuff that comes in.
I love that song because of these two. They sang it at Toby's concert, and
Oh my gosh, we did.
We did
For a minute, I was
a little
thinking, what? What do you
section-
mean?
Act 2, yeah, I had a concert at Cadogan Hall in May, and we opened Act 2 with a section of roles we didn't get.
Yeah.
And so we did a whole section. The final bit I sung was One Normal Night, and then Jacob came out and was like, I'll take it from here.
I was directed to,
Right,
and he
yeah,
just
yeah,
walked
yeah,
out.
yeah. Right.
but it's a great song. Is that song?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like, when it goes, one normal night, one normal night, one normal night, Wednesday, once,
Oh, it is
not
brilliant.
like that. But, it's just all the overlaps, everyone's singing this massive choral sound, because I love a legit sound. I love it so much, and it just absolutely hits you. Like, this ensemble is amazing.
And it's the first time in the show
Yeah.
that the whole cast is on stage.
Yeah.
Actually, only one of 2 moments in the show that the whole cast is on stage. That and the finale. So, there you go.
And I get to stare all of them down. With my, intense stare.
And it's not on Apple Music.
Is
So
it
Andrew
not?
Lipper, sort yourself out.
Wow.
It's not on Apple
Get on
Music.
Spotify.
What if there was a
babes.
UK cast recording of it, and that was on Apple
Oh.
Music?
That's what we need.
There's a thought.
Honestly.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Petition.
That will be me complete.
Under the Alexander
Maybe.
Burke segments on my Apple Music, it would be Bad Boys,
Bad Boys.
and then the Addams Family.
Broken Heels.
Broken heels.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Has
gonna
that-
kill us.
Has that come up yet with Miss Burke?
We're
'Cause
trying to find the perfect time.
You need
Yeah.
to do warm up
To it.
or something.
do.
We've not done any group warm-ups, have we?
No, I snuck into one today.
Oh, there was one.
Yeah.
I came in at 2:30.
No. It was literally for the ensemble. And I'm like, can I join? Because
You have to.
I'm
You have to
Get
start off
broken
with a normal song, get
And
her
then just get it in and be like, oh
And
my
then-
gosh, it was on shuffle.
Good.
Yeah. I've spoke to her about X Factor, but I've not spoke to her about her songs. Yeah.
I've got videos of me at age 10 dancing to that song.
Yeah.
I remember her singing with Beyonce in the
Yeah.
final,
Yes.
and then winning, and I wanted her to win, and I was.
Yeah, voted.
Well, it was 2000 and When did she 2008? So I was 8 and you were not born?
Oh, she's gonna hate that.
I had the now that's what I call music 12 with like
From the 1970s.
Luther Vandross, Alexander Burke.
Well, it must have been pretty low.
No, it would have been
Number
like,
one,
50 something.
No, it would have been
30.
70s. Because 86 was like Counting Stars and.
Really?
This is a tangent. I'm quite.
You know that
85
kind of
was
stuff.
Get Lucky and Robin Thicke Blurred Lines.
Oh, fine. So it was 70s.
That used to be
right.
my favourite song.
Okay.
I didn't understand the connotation. I was like 13.
No, yeah, same. I
Yeah.
loved
I
it.
just like Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, comes to something where you got like a bloody nice song.
What's your favourite song from the Addams Family?
It is also on Norma Night, so
sorry.
she stole that. I'm sorry, but I get to do a little bit of riffing in it, and
You
it's
do.
nice.
Do a little bit. Do a little
I steal the show with it, really, don't I? Let's be honest. No, I do.
Do a little teaser. Go on.
Whoa, that's it.
It sounds like Hannah Montana.
Very
But I get to really belt it out. It's nice.
It's
No,
so
but it is
good.
fun. It's fun, and I get to no.
Oh, it's fantastic.
No.
Inspiring word. One.
But I also do like Crazier Than You. And I say that like those are my only songs in the show. So it's going to have to be one of
It's
those.
the two
Move towards
songs
darkness.
I'm in.
Yeah, I love the songs I'm in. Oh, if it's songs that we're not in,
No, I haven't got one actually.
do you know what? I have to
It's
say,
not worth a try.
we set the final song yesterday, didn't we? Which is Move Toward the
Move Towards
Darkness, which I'd
Darkness,
never
is
heard.
beautiful.
And it's the first time Lurch sings in the whole show.
Spoiler.
Oh.
We can cut that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll
It's
be fine.
beautiful. But honestly, I was
Yeah.
stood there listening to it.
Oh,
I honestly could have cried.
but Dickens' voice.
I mean, unbelievable. But just the whole
Yeah.
sentiment of Addams Family, you think is this? I mean, it is. It's this like quirky, edgy, family-orientated musical.
It's a
oh
comedy.
my goodness, it's a comedy,
Yeah.
absolutely, and it's hilarious. And then you get to the, and it's the things that are funny the whole way through that when they're even slightly poignant, you're like, oh my gosh, I
You
wasn't
feel them
expecting
so
that.
much more. It's got a good
It's
balance.
the contrast.
Exactly.
Isn't it? It spends the whole time
Yeah.
up here being so quirky and funny, and then once
All of
you
a sudden,
have that
exactly.
moment, you're like,
And
whoa.
I was just like, this is actually and Fester and the Moon.
Yeah.
Every time Clive Rowe opens his mouth, I'm just like, you are brilliant.
You're gone. It's amazing. And also like Happy Sad that Gomez gets to sing. It's basically like slipping through your fingers. So like all of the parents.
Don't.
No, you just have to go to Aberdeen.
Honestly.
I'm sorry, were you in Mamma Mia?
I was
I
ITV1.
feel like I recognise you.
ITV1 prime time.
So great songs. Tonally, it's comedic show with really nice, poignant character moments. And you're going on tour. Both of you have done tours
Yes.
before. How does the experience of a tour kind of differ to being in town? And do you prefer one or the other? Would you say?
Ooh. I do like tour because it keeps it fresh every week.
Yeah.
Although we are sat in Leicester. Have you ever done a sit-down tour?
No.
No, neither have I.
A sit down.
It's where you get there and you just sit down. It's no, it literally is. Like you get there and you like so Wicked. You know,
stay there
you
for
stay
a
there
bit.
for 5-6 weeks. Hamilton,
Yeah.
you stay there.
Right,
For,
okay.
Whereas we've only ever done weekly touring, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, on Heathers we did 2 weeks in Ireland, but yeah, apart from that, but we're staying at Curve for 4 weeks, which is quite
It's
nice
lovely. Kind of
because
a
we
home
both live
place.
in Leicestershire.
So
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
as well.
So exactly, beautiful venue.
It's lovely.
But I do like it generally, even when I did weekly touring, because it does keep it fresh every week.
Yeah.
Is weeklies the shortest amount of time you've done? Like touring wise? Because the only reason I say it is because the second job I did, I worked for Strictly and we did nightlies. So like we'd do a show, we'd drive,
I've never
That's
done that.
rough.
we'd sleep at a premiere inn, we'd get up, we'd drive,
Yeah.
we'd tech, we'd do the show, sleep.
What was that
drive.
for? Strictly
Yeah,
That was-
it was horrible.
as a
Yeah.
It was,
as a like a singer.
so I was lead male vocalist and dancer as well. I got to do both.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Triple threat.
Look at that, yeah. was that the tour they do after they've been on the TV show? And all the
So
celebs
I
are-
went on with Giovanni Panice. I went on his solo tour.
Oh, my
which
mum
was
saw
cool.
that.
He's a dick.
Is it?
Keep that
Keep
in.
that in.
But genuinely lovely people, great time. But nightlies is just carnage.
That's mental.
yeah.
Where are you looking forward to going?
Leicester.
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 We're
Yeah.
but- well,
Canterbury. I'd like.
I've
never been to
I've never done the Marlow. No.
Yeah.
Are you venturing up north?
Blackpool.
That doesn't.
Neither.
We're gonna go on all the rides.
It's like
That doesn't-
Midlands.
That's,
Is it?
That's west mid. What are you talking about?
Blackpool.
It's like west.
What?
Blackpool
by the
is on like the
coast.
west coast.
The west coast.
Near Liverpool-ish.
That's like going. Oh yeah, we're going.
I mean,
Birmingham.
it's further north than here.
You
Or
come
he's
out now.
chewing
further
vigorously
north than
now.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's like saying Cardiff's up north.
It's not that far from Barrow, and I'd say Barrow's pretty bloody north.
Yeah, but it's not me.
Where are you from?
I'm from York.
You've gone proper York
Oh,
now
that's
as
fair,
well.
yeah.
You lost it a little bit in the middle. No.
Okay, but
Yeah, no, I
Blackpool,
went into PR mode. Anyway.
Blackpool is the most north we're going,
Okay.
and Canterbury's the most.
Well, do you have any
It's a
shows?
Midlands tour.
It is.
Do you have any shows in and around London?
Canterbury is the closest.
Canterbury.
We are honestly.
Okay.
Or
We're only doing
Birmingham.
5 venues.
Would Birmingham be?
Canterbury's a lot closer than Birmingham, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on.
Well, make sure
Did you
you head over
No.
to the Addams Family website to see
Yes.
where they are playing and where you can check out the show and hear them sing One Normal Night amongst other songs.
Amongst the ones that don't matter.
Yeah.
One number night and pull crazier than you. That's all you need.
It wouldn't be an episode of Scene Stealers if we didn't have a little bit of a fun, gamey section. And for that, I'm going to hand over to Mr. Tobias Turley.
Right.
Ask your questions.
Thank you. So I've come up with some questions to do with some of the songs from the shows.
Oh god.
Oh, here we
So
go.
here we
I
go.
need
These
to
These
sit
are
for
all
that.
about Addams
Have you-
Family.
Adam's songs.
Let's
Okay,
sit
good.
straight for this
Can't
one then.
speak. Okay, so I'm going to save the silly one to the end.
Okay.
What does
God, ask it.
okay?
genuinely.
You can try and guess what song influenced these questions. All right, this is fun.
Okay.
What does
I
what
have
does
no
this isn't even a funny one. What does a normal night look like for you?
I wonder what that's about.
Oh.
Not a clue.
Sorry, do we have to answer what song it's about, or do we answer
No,
the
well, so-
question?
I think
That's
this
the
one's quite
question.
obvious. But just tell me, Jacob, what does a normal night look like for Jacob Fowler?
A normal night, we'll have dinner, and when I say we, I mean me and my fiance.
Yes.
Have dinner, we'll watch a film, we'll take our dog on a walk. Whilst we're on the walk, we'll chat about what holiday we want to go on next. Then we'll go home, we'll sleep, and that is it.
Must be nice
lovely.
being rich.
It's the most
Must be nice.
Oh, so he's
having
rich
love
and
and
yeah, in a house that we
a
own.
fiance and a
Yeah.
dog.
That sounds like a
With a
pretty
dog?
stupid evening.
Yeah, pretty pretty
That sounds
boring.
pretty lame, but
I mean, it is very typical. It is very typical. Listen,
That's like yourself.
Lauren, please.
Oh,
Top
gosh.
that.
But I'm lonely.
I go home to the dark room
I go home to
and cry.
nothing. I look at my lines and then that's it.
Vulgar.
Oh gosh.
What did you say? That we're going to edit out.
Yeah, I think you can guess.
Gosh. Okay, so a normal night for me is I get on the train, 2-hour commute. Fun times. 2-hour commute, and that's if the trains don't break down, which has been quite fun over the past week with no air conditioning in the heat. But yeah, go home. I get picked up by my family at the train station because I can't drive.
I can't drive either, so don't worry.
Oh.
Losers.
Yeah, well, I've got a house,
Get a
3-bed
license.
house. So.
But yeah, go home, then I go for a walk because I kind of live in a village, so it's really nice to get into the nice open air.
We
look at
see
the
each other
fields.
when I go on my walk.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
my-
and I pretend to not see
Pretend to
you.
not
And you go, I've got a fiance.
Yeah, I've got you're with your mum and dad.
Sure. Yeah, and then I'll maybe read a book or watch something on Netflix.
Wednesday.
Then I'll nebulize because I have to be a good performer. Do you nebulize?
No, because I don't sing in this show.
There we go. That's what you get. Nebulize and then just go to bed and just relax.
Do you nebulize of an evening?
Yeah, I try to nebulize in the morning and the evening.
Yeah.
Don't want to overdo it. But
I steam in the evening, nebulize in the morning because I'm too scared to steam in the morning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I'm like
Dr.
if I
Nelson's
steam,
at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Nelson's at night, and then neb throughout the day.
yeah.
'Cause
Love
you
it,
can,
man.
can't you? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
you can.
Love a
Sweet.
bit of neb.
Okay, great. And sorry, you briefly mentioned books and film. Favorite book.
Thank God you didn't do it the other way around, because I don't read. Favorite film?
Oh gosh.
Ooh, Ratatouille.
Great show.
Great answer.
I genuinely would die for that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you see yesterday that they've announced? Well, there's rumours that they're making Ratatouille 2.
Ratatouille.
It wouldn't-
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Oh, it would never top the first one.
Oh god.
Favorite
Okay.
book? Go on.
I have many. Hold on. So, if it's a trilogy, Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I have read those actually.
If it's a classic, Great Gatsby.
Fitzgerald, nice.
If it's like a fantasy, Blood Over Bright Haven. Oh gosh. If it's a one-off, Prom Nights from Hell.
Great.
Thank you.
Lovely. And that question was based on what song?
One Normal Night.
Yes. Okay, great. Second one. We're going to get harder as we go along.
Oh no!
What is the craziest thing you've ever done?
Mine's not PG.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'll give you an example of an answer. I don't think I have a specific answer because of the crazy enough. But once I was like a pastime that came with Somerset is to go like river jumping, like off bridges into canals.
Oh wow.
It's so crazy.
And we went to this new canal. We like did all the safety stuff. We went in, made sure there was no shopping trolleys underneath and whatever. And then we were all jumping. There was like 10 of us, and this really beautiful lady rocked up, and I was like, I'm gonna show off. I'm gonna do a flip.
I'm good.
And I did the flip. Flips were normally fine, but I hadn't done one that day. Flipped, over rotated the back of my feet, twatted the back of my head, and I like folded in the ocean. And I came out and I was like, that was so cool. And I was in so much pain.
You over-efforted.
But did you get the
You
girl?
What did I say?
You over-efforted because you wanted it so
yeah,
bad.
I did. I was like, God, she was cute. And then by the time I got out, she was gone. Didn't even see it.
Oh no,
So-
it was all for nothing.
She saw Keely McCauley's backflip at West End Live. She thought, I'll have this.
It's all the backflips, man.
Craziest thing. No, I'm looking at you like we've done crazy things together.
I'm
It's
crazy.
crazy
You're
things
crazy.
together.
You're on the West, you know, you're both actors. You go to Comic Con for Christ's sake. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
that's
pretty
not
great.
crazy.
That's
cool.
crazy. No, it is cool. I admire it.
Thank you.
Shows great courage.
Just
Yeah.
absolutely fuming.
Oh gosh, this is such a boring
Well,
answer.
recently, the other day, I went running through the sprinklers at Regent's Park.
See, that is quite crazy.
You
I loved
frolicked.
it. I loved it. It was brilliant. Honestly, it was about 9:45. You could hear shut finishing. Sprinklers came on. I was like,
It was
absolutely.
with a girl as well. Again. All of ours.
Again.
Oh, it's a
Womanizer.
girl.
Womanizer.
All of ours are to do with. I rapped to a girl on a first date. That's my crazy.
That's on the TV show.
And that's also on national television.
Did you get asked to do it? Did the producers say
Yeah.
can you rap? It's all staged.
I was
Oh,
with her
gosh,
for a year
actually-
afterwards. That's
But was
how-
she into
Oh, were
it?
you?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was with her for a year afterwards.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
We're acting as if that's the end of the world. I
I
can't
genuinely
believe we
can't
rapped.
think of
But no, if
anything.
she liked it, then go for it.
You think of one
Okay, I
first.
think I've thought of one.
Go on.
Go on.
Okay, go.
If you've done your research and dig through, you may have found it. So I remember we did, what do you call it? Initiation. So when you're going from like second year into third year.
Yeah.
That's when you do-
Like the elephant walk.
But yeah, we did an initiation. So basically, that's a thing where it's very American, and we went into this random field and we had food dunked on us, and we had to do dares and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
art said.
Yeah, to get into third year, as if that was going to
Yeah,
stop.
that was
Yeah, and you had to do all of them and whatever. And I remember being absolutely drenched in like God knows what, tons of stuff. And at the end, I was just eating peanut butter with a knife, and just eating it. And I went, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly diddly. There's a video.
Anything from you, Jacob, please. Change the topic.
Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to start speaking now. No, do you know the only thing I can think of, which isn't even crazy?
That is crazy. You got
No,
to
but that's like crazy. Like
That's crazy.
That's
psychotic.
psychotic.
That's didn't quite answer the
I guess
question.
we did. In a
I then found myself rocking in a dark room.
Yes.
I did it to make my friends laugh, so they
the
did
doctor
laugh.
came in to take the straight jacket off.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really coming across.
I don't know you at
Beat
all.
that.
Yeah.
Beat that.
I think I can't even think of anything because I'm such a boring person. But when I was, it's not even crazy. It's a different level of crazy to that.
I'm gonna
When I
try
was
to find
16,
it.
I emailed I found the casting director for Les Mis' email. I was just a random 16-year-old, and I emailed him and said I'd
God.
like to be Marius in the
No,
West
God.
End production of Les Mis.
And what did they say?
And he emailed back and said send over your CV. And he
So
did, and I
what?
did. And then he emailed back and said, do you have an agent? And I said no. And that was the last I ever heard.
Sucks to suck.
Well, that was a crazy decision for me to just email. And,
I think that's brave. That's
Thank you.
brilliant.
That's great.
and then I remember thinking, oh no, now he's going to like blacklist me. I will never get into the industry because I didn't have an agent and I messed him around. I messed his time around.
Gosh.
They've seen me 3 times for Marius since. Never got it.
Great.
Anyway,
And that question was obviously based on what song?
crazy for you, Susan Stroman.
Crazy.
Oh god.
Great.
feel
What's
really
something on your bucket list?
Wednesday, Adam.
songs?
This one's a tenuous link to the song.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think it is. I'm going to give myself some credit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's something on your bucket list?
Pugsley comes another bucket.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
I
a
don't.
song.
That's not a song.
Yeah, but maybe it's Pugsley's song. What?
No, it's
Something on
not.
your bucket list?
Something
What
on
is
my
it?
bucket list would be doing a professional musical.
Is it really?
Now's
Yeah.
the time.
We've got a really fun idea, which we won't say now. We'll tell you after. I'd like to see the Easter Island Heads.
Oh yeah.
That's something on my bucket list. Yeah.
I've got like a theatre one, and then I'll try and think of a
Okay.
one outside. Theatre-wise, I'd love to do a Shakespeare play, at like the
Yeah.
Globe.
Yeah.
That would be so cool if it was like 12th Night.
Oh,
That's
I
what they did,
love Twelfth
Was
Night.
it actually?
The
Twelfth
musical
Night,
version.
The musical.
I remember when my agent went to see that.
It's
She rang
actually
me
really
straight
good.
Oh,
after. I remember that.
good though. I feel like I'm saying the perfect answers to like bring out all your lore as well.
My bucket list, theatre. Well, it's dream role, which isn't the question, I guess, but it's still a bucket list,
That's
I guess.
still-
Yeah, I guess so.
Which is Phantom and Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Is it really?
When I'm older, not now. Although,
Interesting.
call me Cameron. That's
Send
the
them an
dream.
email.
That's the yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? That's theatre. You didn't have a normal. What's your normal one? The one normal night one.
What's my one normal night one? Gosh. I really want to travel to York and go to that ghost.
To York?
Shop. Yeah. We'll go together.
No, I live there. I'm from there.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the York Ghost Merchant shop?
Yeah, I've always wanted to get like a little ghost from there.
Okay.
I just think that they're really.
He's about to
You're
ruin
like-
your dreams.
You're the people that ruin our city.
I'm sorry about him.
The street, that street, honest to God, give
can
yourself about 3 hours.
Oh, then I don't want
my days.
Is it next to the theatre?
No,
No.
it's on Shambles. It's like it's near comic book shop. I'll take you to the comic book shop,
Thank you.
and then
Oh, no, that
in
sounds
fact,
awesome.
I know someone who works there.
You get a
Discount?
discount.
Well, no, I mean just huge.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Comic books like this.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Bucket list.
Bucket list. It's not an event. It's a. I want to go to Bora Bora. I would love to go to Bora Bora. Bucket list
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I love it. I watched a
looks
film.
amazing.
Just Go With It. Do you know Just Go With
Yes.
It?
Yes. Yeah.
With
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Yeah. Adam Sandler.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Aniston.
Jennifer
Jennifer
Aniston.
Aniston. Yes.
Yeah.
And who's the Australian one? Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah.
Watched that when I was
Yeah.
like. I don't know,
I
15.
have seen that film.
And I was like, wherever they are, I want to go there. And I typed it in and it said Bora Bora.
Interesting. Have you worked out what song that was based on?
Bucket.
list.
I feel it's when you kick the bucket. Oh, maybe death is just around the corner.
No.
Is it What If?
No. It's okay. It's Live Before We Die.
We're setting that today.
Oh, that's actually a
That
brilliant
is a
thing.
good one.
That is a good. Well done.
Thank you.
That's actually really
Thank
good.
you very much.
That's really good.
Great. It goes downhill for this next one.
For us or for you.
For me, I've got two
Okay, go on.
for the same song. Have either of you
It's the chuckles before.
Have either of you ever competed in tug of war, or do you like pulled pork?
Could we think of nothing better?
Or
That's my pulled
See, my psychotic break isn't looking so psychotic now.
I do like pulled pork, and that's the answer to that question.
pork.
Pulled pork's
Have you ever competed in tug of war?
in primary school.
Yeah, I think in
Yeah.
oh no, it's secondary school sports
It
day.
used to be in the Olympics.
You're joking.
And the
Yeah.
first few Olympics was being they removed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Scene Stealers, bringing you the hard-hitting
Right,
theatre.
I've got an answer for
I
Lauren.
think it's great. What?
Do you like pulled pork?
Yeah.
Great. What about pulled chicken? I like pulled chicken. I
What
make
about being
pulled
pulled in a
chicken
new
at home.
direction?
But I think I like it.
And tug of war, great.
Right. And then for our final game,
Like Squid Game.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
we've got
We are going to play. Oh yes, I need this.
For our
did we have to
final
say
game-
that we know the song?
for our final game with the cast of the Addams Family. We are playing.
Guess the Adam. Are you ready?
It's quick fire.
I'm going to show you photos of famous Adams.
Oh,
And
I
you
like
have to
this.
tell me who they are.
Okay,
Oh no.
Number one.
Adam
Adam
Lambert.
Sandler.
Sandler.
I've got Sandler in my head
He would
because
not
of
wear
your-
that. Adam
No.
Sandler.
Number
Oh,
two.
okay, I see.
Adam Levine.
Fair Very good.
I can't do this.
Maroon
It's too
5.
much pressure.
Amy Addams.
Amy Addams. Very good.
3-0. Adam Sandler. Still got that for you.
Very good.
Adam.
Adam Driver.
Oh,
Very
very
good.
good. I couldn't get it.
Very
Thank you.
good.
I feel so stressed. No, I know it's Adam West.
Yes! Very good.
I'm not.
My dad watched so much of that.
I've never
oh
heard
my
of that.
god.
It'll be someone's second name, Adams.
I know.
George Adams?
Oh, John Adams.
John Adams.
John Adams!
Hamilton
Three
coming
apiece.
in
How much
clutch.
is 3 apiece? Now?
Oh, God.
You tied it up.
Is that one
Wait,
more?
we're
2, 3,
against
4,
each
5,
other?
6. Well, you are now. It was just me because Jake made it. That was number 7, so. Okay, here we go.
Adam Scott.
Adam
I
Scott.
love
Oh,
Severance. I was going to say Succession.
I was
midway
gonna say
through
that.
season 2 right now, and it's
Oh
incredible.
my gosh.
Oh, I love him
finished
in
it.
Little Evil.
Okay.
That one's a really good one.
A few more.
Justice Adams?
I didn't know it's possible.
No, I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Singer and actress, according to Google.
Oh. No.
No. Yolanda Adams.
Oh. Does she sing Get Here?
Haven't a clue. Next.
Maybe. Next.
Black Adam.
No.
No.
Oh, that would have been a good one, though.
I'm not even going to try.
I'm really gonna revoke your nerd
Yeah,
card.
you've got this. You're close-ish.
No, I don't
It's a
know.
universe.
It's Marvel.
Yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Rainbow Adam.
Will Poulter.
Oh no!
Adam
Yeah. Oh my god. I can't remember his name. I was literally looking at him on TikTok today. That sounds creepy. I don't know. I can't. No.
Warlock.
Adam Warlock. And final one.
Do you know how upset I am?
Adam.
There we go.
And,
I think that was a draw.
So that was Guess the Adam, and this has been the Addams Family Spectacular of Scene Stealers. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having
you.
us.
It's been amazing. Where can the people find you?
You can go to the Addams Family Musical website. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok as well, and Facebook.
And you are
Lauren Jones playing Wednesday Addams.
at Lauren. At Lauren.
Oh, that's what you meant. Lauren Sazzles. That's me.
At the Jacob Fowler, because there is only one.
Absolutely.
Very good.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us again. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Follow the pod on the Scene Stealers podcast. Pretty much everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
I've been Henry Calvert at Henry Calvert.
Oh, that was it? How are you going to continue? And I've been Tobias Turley at Tobias Turley on Instagram. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Ta-ra.